side of it. As a reminder, this is one of the clues that tells us that she is the goddess of war. And there's a couple different symbols on it. One is the large Medusa face in the middle. She's a Gorgon, and the story of her myth talks about how her head was given to Athena as a present by the Greek hero Perseus. That name might sound familiar from Percy Jackson. The other scenes going on around the middle of the shield, all around the middle and edges, is called an Amazonomachy. An Amazonomachy is a battle of the Greeks versus the Amazons. You might know Amazon is a company that delivers things today, but in Greek mythology, the Amazons were a tribe of warrior women. And on the shield, they have invaded Athens, and this battle between Athenians and Amazons is taking place on the Acropolis, which is where this temple is located. So you might be able to see some rocky outcrops, some kind of blocks or brick-like structures. We're looking at the Acropolis. We are now looking at the inside of Athena's shield. The inside has a special mythology story painted on it, and it was done by the same artist who made the statue, named Alan McGuire. Take a look at some of the colors, some of the figures that you see painted on the inside. You might recognize some Greek gods. This is a battle scene, and it's called a gigantomachy, a battle of the giants. What we're seeing here is the Greek gods that we know, like Zeus and Dionysus and Poseidon, battling against their predecessors, the older Greek gods. You might recognize names of those gods, the Titans, like Kronos and Rhea. So this is a battle between the Greek gods and the Titans, called a gigantomachy.
What's also interesting is that the figures are painted in a way that is inspired by how figures look on vases and vase painting from ancient Greece and ancient Athens. So when you see black and red pottery that's pretty famous in ancient Greece, these figures are designed to look like the figures you see on that ancient pottery. They use lines for contours, and when you look at some of the different gods, you might see some of their symbols. Perhaps you see some wings for Nike. So take a look and see what symbols you can find.